Throughout human history, mankind has looked to the stars and wondered, are we alone in this vast universe? Ancient texts from civilizations across the globe speak of visitors from beyond, beings of extraordinary nature who interacted with our ancestors. Were these merely myths? Or, as ancient astronaut theorists suggest, evidence of something more profound? For centuries, strange lights in the sky and mysterious encounters with beings of otherworldly origin have captivated our imaginations. From ancient texts to modern-day sightings, the question persists. What do these beings want from us? And why are they returning now? For the past 3 months, our team has been conducting a secret investigation in Mexico, following a case that may finally provide what researchers and believers have been seeking for decades: definitive proof of non-human intelligence visiting Earth. Juanito Jaun, a humble man living in the heart of Mexico, has had an unsettling experience that has gone unnoticed by the greater world. At first, it seemed like a simple anomaly, a glowing ball of light appearing in his home. But soon, things began to take a darker turn. The light wasn't just a trick of the eye, it was intelligent. For Juanito, these encounters have become a regular reality over the past several months. Beings with elongated skulls and grey-like skin, resembling the ancient gods depicted in civilizations long forgotten. Why are these beings returning to him? What do they want from this man who has lived quietly in the shadow of these mysteries? Tonight, on the Darkened Crypt, we present what may be the most compelling evidence of non-human contact ever documented. Until now, no real and genuine evidence of non-human presence has been obtained like the one Juanito Jaun has now recorded. What you are about to witness is unprecedented, footage of a direct face-to-face encounter with a non-human entity that regularly visits Juanito's home.
Good morning, my people. How are you? Good morning. We are working hard, but I want to show you what happened last night. We were coming from Veronica Street and I saw that over there. Over there a light was seen. And anyway, I was sure that the camera there was checking, was watching.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I understand the sensitive nature of this investigation requires certain precautions. Can you tell our viewers how you first became aware of Juanito Jaun's case?
3 months ago, we received reports of unusual light phenomena in Valle Hermoso. Initially, we thought it might be ball lightning or some atmospheric anomaly, but when we reviewed the initial photographs Juanito had taken, we knew this was something entirely different. The precision of the movements, the intelligent behavior of the lights, this wasn't natural.
And you've been monitoring these phenomena since then?
Yes. What makes Juanito's case unique is the regularity of these visitations. Most UFO sightings are one-off events. In Juanito's case, these beings return, weekly, sometimes nightly. This has allowed us to establish monitoring equipment to prepare for their arrival.
The team installed state-of-the-art monitoring equipment throughout Juanito's property, hoping to capture definitive evidence of these otherworldly visitors. In your professional opinion, what are we dealing with here?
Based on the evidence we've gathered, we're dealing with a non-human intelligence that has taken a particular interest in Juanito Jaun. These entities appear to be what ufologists commonly refer to as the Greys, beings with elongated heads, large black eyes, and grayish skin.
And the lights, how do they relate to these beings?
This is perhaps the most fascinating aspect of the case. The orbs of light appear to be a form of transportation or perhaps a transitional state. What our footage shows is that these lights enter Juanito's home and then materialize into humanoid forms. It's as if they're shifting between energy and matter.
If true, this would represent a technology far beyond our current understanding of physics. The ability to transform energy into matter at will. Has Juanito been harmed in any way during these encounters?
No, and that's another fascinating aspect of this case. While Juanito was initially frightened, understandably so, he reports that the beings have made no threatening moves toward him. If anything, they seem curious, observant. They're studying him as much as we're studying them.
Which raises the question, why Juanito? Why this particular man in this particular place?
That's what we've been trying to determine. Juanito is, by all accounts, an ordinary man. He has no scientific background, no government connections, no history of mental illness. His home sits on what was once ancient Huastec territory, a pre-Columbian culture known for their astronomical knowledge and depictions of beings with elongated skulls. There may be a connection there, these beings returning to sites of ancient significance. Or it could be something about Juanito himself, something we haven't yet identified.
Let's talk about the evidence you've gathered. You mentioned that until now, no genuine evidence of non-human presence has been obtained, like what Juanito Jaun has recorded.
That's correct. There have been countless alleged photos and videos of extraterrestrial beings over the decades, but they've always been easily dismissible. Too blurry, too distant, too easily faked. What makes Juanito's evidence extraordinary is its clarity and the multiple forms of documentation, security footage, cell phone video, electromagnetic readings, all corresponding to the same events. Here's an AI-generated example of what people typically think of as alien footage, followed by what we recorded last night at Juanito's home. The difference is striking. The movement, the interaction with the environment, the shadows cast. These aren't elements that can be easily fabricated.
What happens next in your investigation?
We're continuing to monitor the situation, gathering more data with each visit. But we've reached a point where we believe the public should be made aware of what's happening. These beings aren't showing hostility. If anything, they seem to be attempting some form of communication. This could be the beginning of what many have speculated about for decades: official contact.
When we return, we'll take you to Juanito Jaun's home in Valle Hermoso, where he'll show us exactly where these extraordinary encounters have been taking place, and share with us his first-hand account of coming face-to-face with beings that may very well be from another world.
Good morning, my people. How are you? Good morning. We are working hard, but I want to show you what happened last night. We were coming from Veronica Street, and I saw that over there. Over there, a light was seen. And anyway, I was sure that the camera there was checking, was watching. Veronica, I said, come. She said, no, I'm going inside. And she went inside. We saw the house, the door, and she went in. I came here. I had both phones. I left one here, and I continued. I continued this way. You can see on the security camera that's here, that camera that was checking everything. Now, as you can see there in that video, I keep walking. I try to make myself as strong as possible. I keep walking, and I stay exactly here, my people. In this place, I stay. And I swear to you that the being, the head of the being, could be seen around here. I mean, very tall, really tall. I estimate that it was about 2 meters tall, and as you can see, if you check the video, it's likely that they came in through here. Over there, I don't think so, because there are some rocking chairs. So if you see the video there, you'll notice that you hear a noise. See, it was right here. The being was here, right where I am, here. Its head was about 2 meters, much taller than me. I am 1.75 meters. I estimate it was around 2 meters. So, everything that is...
Welcome back to the Darkened Crypt. I'm standing outside the home of Juanito Jaun in Valle Hermoso, Tamaulipas, Mexico. Ground zero for what may be the most significant extraterrestrial contact event in human history. Juanito, thank you for allowing us into your home and for having the courage to share your experiences with the world.
There's a very small light there. Starting to escuchar. Y vean esto, gente. Vean eso. Look at that. Hay una luz ahí bien potente. There's a really powerful light there. My people. What is that? Look at that. Vean eso, my people. No, wait. Vean eso, gente. There's a very small light there. Starting to escuchar. Y vean esto, gente. Vean eso. Look at that. really powerful light there. My people. What is that? Look at that. My people. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Look at that. For those who say there are no videos, look, I'm outside my house. And look, there's an object there. Look, is it a light? Look at that, my people, look at that. It's a light that's flashing, look at that. It's incredible, my people. It's right above my house. Look at that. Look at that. Incredible. Look. It's beside my house. Look, there it is. Look, it's floating. Check that out, my people. For the people who say there are no videos of what's happening here, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. My people, it's too... Look at that. Incredible, my people. Increíble, mi gente. Incredible.
Ancient astronaut theorists have long suggested that Earth has been visited throughout human history, that the gods of our ancestors may have been visitors from other worlds. The evidence from Valle Hermoso adds compelling weight to these theories. Mr. Cornwell, we're continuing to document Juanito's experiences and will bring you updates as this extraordinary story unfolds. For now, we are left with profound questions. Who are these beings? What is their ultimate purpose? And how will humanity respond to the realization that we are part of a larger cosmic community? As we look to the stars tonight, we must consider a new possibility, that they are looking back, and that perhaps they always have been. The question is no longer, are we alone, but rather, are we ready for what comes next? This has been the Darkened Crypt. Until next time, keep watching the skies.